everybody, and welcome to Homestead Tessie. And today I'm going to share with you how you can can from food at the Dollar Tree. My grandma Fanny, May 1st, 1942. Anna Mae was working at Coop's. I cleaned in the evening, and Michael and James and Lee were here today. It's cold and windy. Hi everyone, and welcome back. I'm going to share with you today how you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can can some really good nutritious food. So, what are we going to be canning today, you may ask? We're canning black beans. Black beans for $1 for 1 pound. And that is a frugal find. And that is a frugal way of canning. Those of you who had questions. Tessie, I don't have a garden. How do I can food? You can go to your local Dollar Tree, Family Dollar or Dollar General. But the Dollar Tree, it's $1. And we're going to can some black beans. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open our bag of black beans. Now in the previous video this week I canned some ground beef. And I don't have my canner full. So we are going to can the rest of my canner full of black beans. So I have $3 worth of beans here. And we're going to see how many pint jars that gives us. Now I do my method the way Starry Hilder does. We do not soak our beans. We actually can them in this form. I have been doing this now for 3 years. We enjoy it so much this way, and it's a lot less work. So there you go. This is what $3 worth of beans looks like, and that's 3 pounds. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wash these beans, and then I'm going to put them in the jars, and I'll show you what I add to my beans in this canning session. I'm going to use 1/3 a cup of beans per pint jar. Because they're not soaked, we don't add that many beans per pint because they are going to cook in the jars. This is so much easier. Now it will take a few more jars this way, but they get out perfect every time. Probably will not have enough jars to finish this. Maybe I will. I'm hoping I do. I only had 12 jars left. I didn't realize I was that close to being out of my stock. So let's see how many we can do here. If I don't have enough of jars, what I'll do is I'll just soak these beans overnight and then I'll make a chili with them. But we'll see once here what we got going. It's going to be really close. But as you can see in this method, $3 worth of beans gives you a lot of meals. Now, of course, it's just my husband and I. So maybe you want to do this in quarts. All right, so this is all the jars I have. I'm going to look out my canning garage and make sure I don't have like 1 or 2 left somewhere that I could use. But what we're going to do next is we're going to have about maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon or a 1/2 teaspoon of salt per jar. Now, I don't always do this, but I did notice that it does give it a better flavor. So I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not even doing a half. I'm just kind of giving it like a little bit, maybe a 1/4. You don't want it too salty, and you know me, I don't like cooking with a lot of salt. I have nothing against salt. Whoops, see, that one's too full. So we'll just go like that. And then what I'm going to do is, I had a lot of onions that I needed to get used up from last year's cold storage. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to take a little scoop of onions to each jar. Now, Starry Hilder, she will add even peppers to it. I don't have peppers. I just have these onions that we're going to put to it. And now the onions will cook down to almost nothing, but they're going to give such an amazing flavor to our beans. All right. Now, normally what I do is I fill up my jars with water. But because I have some extra turkey broth from canning my ground beef, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use some turkey broth. I use water because you're going to drain out your beans. Now, since I'm using turkey broth, I'll probably use this as part of a base for a kind of chili. Now these beans, the longer they sit, the more of the broth they are going to absorb. But your beans will never be hard like a brick. Somebody said one time they had beans that they were so hard it was like a brick. And they love this method because this method, I'm telling you, gets out perfect every time as long as you follow the directions and only use 1/3 of a cup. Only use 1/3 of a cup per pint jar, because if you add more, it will be more thicker. And then what we're going to do is we're going to debubble. So we're just going to go like this. It's easy to debubble when you're working with beans, because basically we're just going to give it a stir. All right, so we're going to wipe our rims, we're going to put our lids on, we're going to can this at 75 minutes for pints. It's the same as meat. 75 minutes for pints and 90 minutes for quarts. So everyone, my black beans are finished, and here's what they look like. So they got out perfect. They get out perfect every time. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey everyone, if you like my channel, could you do me a favor? Maybe you could share it on Facebook or share it on Instagram, or maybe you could share my channel through Twitter. By sharing my channel is what helps me and gets my channel out into the whole YouTube world. And it's by sharing my channel that my videos get shared. So thanks again for helping me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.